imagine, just for a moment, finding yourself lost in the heart of a dense, unexplored forest. The rustling leaves whisper secrets, the cool wind brings tales of untamed wilderness, and the distant hoots of owls echo the mysteries of the night. What would you do? Now picture a young boy, barely 10 summers old. We'll call him Max. Max, with his wide eyes filled with curiosity and a heart brimming with courage, found himself in this exact situation. How, you may ask? Well, let's journey back in time to find out. One sunny afternoon, Max, driven by his adventurous spirit, decided to venture into the forest that lay beyond his backyard. He had heard tales of the wonders that lay hidden beneath the emerald canopy, tales that piqued his interest and fueled his imagination. With nothing but a backpack, he slipped through the fence and into the unknown. As Max delved deeper into the forest, he was met with an orchestra of sounds. The chatter of squirrels, the rustle of leaves under the scampering feet of forest creatures, the melodious symphony of songbirds. It was a world far removed from the orderly monotony of his neighborhood. Max spent the day exploring, observing, and even making friends with a few woodland creatures. However, as the sun began to dip below the horizon, he realized he had ventured further than he intended. The familiar sights and sounds of the forest had been replaced by an unfamiliar terrain. Max was lost. The forest at night was a different beast altogether. The comforting bird songs were replaced by the eerie silence, broken occasionally by the distant howl of a wolf. Fear began to creep into Max's heart, but he refused to let it consume him. He remembered the stories his grandfather used to tell him, stories of brave explorers and adventurers who found their way back home by observing the stars, the wind, and other natural signs. Max put his fears aside, focused, and began to use what he remembered from those tales. Days turned into nights, and nights into days. It was a test of will and survival. Max learned to adapt, to respect nature, and to use his instincts. He discovered the forest was not just a mass of trees, but a living, breathing entity teeming with life. After what felt like an eternity, Max found his way back home. His adventure had changed him. He was no longer the naive boy who had wandered into the forest. He had grown, learned, and survived. And so, Max's tale teaches us a valuable lesson. It is not the circumstances that define us, but how we respond to them. It's about embracing the unknown, facing our fears, and learning to adapt. Just like Max, we must remember that every challenging situation presents an opportunity to learn, grow, and prove our mettle. So, the next time you find yourself lost, whether it's in a forest or in the maze of life, remember Max's story. Embrace the unknown, face your fears, and let the adventure shape you. Because, in the end, it's not just about finding your way back. It's about the journey and the lessons learned along the way.